Hello, ladies and gentlemen, dear followers of Burundi National Television. Welcome to the English News Edition Top Stories. This Thursday, the head of state Evariste Ndayishimiye received 3 newly appointed ambassadors, extraordinary and plenipotentiary, representing respectively the Islamic Republic of Ireland, the Republic of South Sudan, and the Kingdom of Spain. And the administrator of Mukaza Canyon, Aline Bigimana, is calling on the population of Nyakabiga zone to focus on development activities in order to contribute to the achievement of the country's vision. She made this call on Wednesday during a community meeting with the representative of the Mukaza zone population. Welcome, dear viewers, to details now. I'm Jackson Rakoze. This Thursday in Bujumbura, the 60th edition of the high-level forum of women leaders was officially opened with the event graced by opened by the president of the Burundi, Evariste Ndayishimiye, and the first lady, Angeline Ndayishimiye. Centered on the theme attentive care from childhood to puberty, the head of state urged parents to closely guide their children, especially adolescents, and to protect them from influences that could lead to harmful behaviors and hence jeopardize the future of their children. And the first lady of Sierra Leone, Dr. Fatima Mabio, arrived this Wednesday evening at Mekyo Ndadaye International Airport. She was warmly welcomed by the first lady of Burundi, Angeline Ndayishimiye. She came to Burundi to take part in the 60th high-level forum of women leaders scheduled for November 20 and 21st this year in Bujumbura. As you are informed in the headlines, this Thursday, the head of state Evariste Ndayishimiye received 3 newly appointed ambassadors, extraordinary and plenipotentiary, representing respectively the Islamic Republic of Ireland, the South Sudan, and the Kingdom of Spain. On the slide lines of this audience, the ambassador had a discussion with the President Evariste Ndayishimiye, and their discussion was centered on cooperation and promoting development for both Burundian people and those of the countries they represent. Jivan Ndayishimiye carries more.
The first ambassador received by the head of state, Evariste Ndayishimiye, was Majid Safar. He presented his credentials as ambassador of the Islamic Republic of Iran. His embassy office is based in Kampala, Uganda. Secondly, the head of state received Paul Malong Akaru, ambassador of the Republic of South Sudan, whose office is also located in Kampala. The head of state also received Miss Paloma Serra Robles, ambassador of the Kingdom of Spain, whose office is based in Dar es Salaam, United Republic of Tanzania. During this audience, these ambassadors discussed with President Ndayishimiye, among other things, a genuine collaboration aimed at the development of Burundian people and the ones of the countries they represent, as clarified by Waziri Gideon Gatana, spokesperson for the President of the Republic.
During their discussion, they reaffirmed their will commitment to strengthen the relation between their countries and to strengthen them in various sectors. They named the sector of agriculture, the sector of infrastructure, energy, trade, mining, and other sectors that can boost the development of Burundi through its vision, emergent country in 2040 and developed country in 2060. Those ambassadors acknowledge also the role and the wisdom of the President of the Republic of Burundi in stabilizing peace and security in the region, but also as special envoy of the President of African Union in the region of Sahel. His Excellency Evariste Ndayishimiye welcomed them and reaffirmed as well his support to that mission, common will to develop the two countries, their respective countries, and as well their people.
In line with these urgings, these ambassadors had the opportunity to sign in the guest book.
Not Jivan Ndayishimiye Batilada, Joseph Mulinda Jambo. And during the review of the draft resolution bidding peace and better world through sport and the Olympic ideal, Burundi unveiled a new international initiative, the Global Peace Torch Initiative. Burundi's permanent representative to the United Nations Ambassador Zefire Mani Latanga explained that the initiative is inspired by the country's own experience with the peace torch. According to him, in the face of conflict, climate crisis, and the challenges threatening the world, this global torch could become a tool for mobilization to promote peace, solidarity, and cooperation among nations. Jivan Ndayishimiye tells us more.
In his address, the permanent representative of Burundi to the UN, Ambassador Zefire Mani Latanga, stated that the Global Peace Torch initiative is inspired by the Peace Torch, which has been organized in Burundi for 19 years. According to him, this national Peace Torch has greatly contributed to reconciliation, social cohesion, and community development by uniting Burundians around sports activities and collective projects in the face of conflict, climate crisis, and the growing inequalities around the world. Burundi proposes to extend this model. The Global Peace Torch initiative would allow each country to light its own peace torch, adapted to its context, but guided by the same objective, strengthening peace, solidarity, and cooperation among the nations. Ambassador Mani Latanga emphasized that the flame of peace, combined with the Olympic ideal, can help promote a reconciled humanity committed to a harmonious future. He noted that the global torch could begin its journey in Burundi before traveling to 5 countries across the 5 continents, creating an inclusive network where the torch becomes a symbol of hope, resilience, and cooperation among societies with different realities. Zefire Mani Latanga said that Burundi has a vision of a world in which the peace torch illuminates in every country. This, according to him, is the path toward reconciliation, social cohesion, shared progress.
Let's now visit Butanyerera province. The establishment of a computerized system, specifically for a database that will accurately identify the real beneficiaries of social protection programs, along with the implementation of universal health coverage, are among the key priorities of the National Commission for Social Protection. This point were revealed on Wednesday by Arkade Nimubona, the Executive Secretary of the National Commission for Social Protection. This was during a workshop aimed at popularizing the National Social Protection Policy in Burundi, held in Butanyerera Province, Ngozi Commune. And this Wednesday, the Ministry of Environment, Agriculture and Livestock, through the BPA, organized a validation workshop for the draft report of the program aimed at establishing structures to assist in the collection and the transmission of reports intended for climate change response officials. Claudia Hakizimana, the program coordinator, stated that this report will contribute to the implementation of the data that will have been collected. Evariste Niyonkuru has more.
This workshop, organized by Burundian Office for Environmental Protection (OBPE) in French acronym, aimed at to validate the provisional report on institutional and procedural arrangements for the measurement, reporting, and verification (MRV) system of greenhouse gas emissions in Burundi. The report, prepared by experts, seeks to assess the establishment of both public and private structures that will collaborate in data collection and in submitting reports to authorities responsible for combating the effects of climate change. Claude Hakizimana, coordinator of the capacity building project for public institutions in charge of reporting on the country's progress in addressing climate change, stated that the report outlines how public institutions can work in synergy to implement the collected data. He further noted that The experts rely on established guidelines to ensure consistency across all reports. It will then be necessary to define how these guidelines will be applied in light of the existing realities while ensuring full compliance. Once validated, the report will help identify the structures that will sustainably contribute to the preparation of future reports. A roadmap will also be developed to specify how all of these will be implemented.
The administrator of Mukaza Community, Aline Bigimana, is calling on the population of Nyakabigazon to focus on development activities in order to contribute to the achievement of the country's vision. She made this call on Wednesday during a community meeting with the representative of Mukaza zone population. Evariste Nyonguru once more.
During this meeting organized by the administrator of Mukaza Commune, Aline Bigimana, together with the other communal officials and the representatives of the Mukaza population, was intended to the inhabitants of Nyakabiga zone. She stated that the objective of the gathering was to engage in a dialogue with the citizens regarding the development of their commune. The administrator of Mukaza invited residents to listen to and trust the authorities they elected. As the authorities, she reminded them that they are servants of the people, tasked with responding to their needs in line with the government's policy of bringing administration closer to the citizens. She also called for the preservation of peace and security, pillars of development, and encouraged the public to report any individual who may seek to disrupt public order to the competent authorities. The Mukaza Community Administrator Aline Bigimana also encouraged the population to work diligently to achieve the national development vision. She urged citizens to live in harmony and emphasized the importance of maintaining hygiene to prevent illnesses linked to poor sanitation, which hinder active participation in development efforts. Regarding the fight against nighttime theft, she advised residents to install lights on their property fences. During the meeting, the commissioner in charge of security in the Mukaza commune stated that the overall security situation is satisfactory, with the exception of cases of nighttime home burglaries, the presence of street children, beggars, and persons with disabilities seen in the streets of Mukaza. Among the concerns raised by the population was the difficulty faced by elderly persons in paying the household ledger fee, as many are unable to travel to the bank. On this matter, the administrator of Mukaza commune pledged to contact the relevant bank in order to arrange for its agents to serve residents directly in their neighborhoods. Residents of Mugoboka highlighted the issue of water shortages, especially critical at a time when cholera is spreading. Aline Bigimana assured that discussions are underway with the legislature to find a swift solution. The residents also requested the deployment of police officers in the area to ensure public safety, as well as the establishment of a bus stop in the neighborhood, the recruitment of additional medical staff at the Mugoboka Health Center, and improvements to the degraded roads in southern Mutanga. On all these points, the Mukaza Community Administrator provided clarifications.
Thank you, dear viewer, for your attention. This is the end of our English News Edition program. Keep watching our program. I'm Jackson Akoze. I'm really going to miss you.